Sports this morning is back again. We're broadcasting live from Channels TV Sports Center in Lagos, Nigeria. I'm Austin Okonakpan.
Good morning and welcome. I'm Cecilia Amogbe.
Okay, let's get on with the show now. We love it on Fridays because it's getting ready for the weekend. Now you see some sporting actions. We're getting ready for match day 3 of the Nigeria Professional Football League. Just like yesterday, Cecilia, I started match day 3 already. We can't wait.
When you play within midweek games, that's the way it is.
That's
before
right.
you know it, the league will be over. And this time around, not much breaks because Super Eagles are not so much in action this year. So hopefully there won't be so many breaks at like what obtained all the time.
So that's it, match day 3 of the Nigeria Professional Football League loading. Let's go to Gambia now. We're following proceedings at the 2017 African Cup of Nations. Senegal, they're tired of being called the team that will perform in the first round, and then when you expect them to advance, Cecilia, they just drop. But they are through to the quarters.
And actually, spectacular fashion. The goals could have been more than 2. They were actually wasteful in that game. But somehow, Senegal, for the first time since 2006, they are in the knockout stage of the African Cup of Nations. So kudos to them.
Okay.
Let's go to the Australian Open now. I mean, after the upset of yesterday, we're expecting more of this money, but none is actually coming. No worries for Andy Murray. He got it right. And, of course, Kerber also having it right, moving to the next round. But the game currently going on now is between Daniel Evans and Bernard Tomic. Daniel Evans, just remember, it was the guy who put out Marin Cilic. So right now he's leading Bernard Tomic 7-5, and in the second set is a game up.
No worries for Kerber, for Andy Murray, but Cecilia upsets for Novak Djokovic. Even Marin Cilic, former Grand Slam winner, and he's out of the competition.
Out of the competition. And what happened yesterday, all the top seed, when Kerber took the court, and everyone was actually saying, look, this lady, in her first 2 games, she struggled. So in this particular game, she just had to be at her very best to ensure that she got to the next job. Because when you have a day of upset with world number 1, world number 2, talking about the men, and also defending champion is out, then you're expecting who is next. Kerber, she's in action. She is, the top seed and world number 1, and also defending champion. So she just didn't go that way. But the results coming up from early hours of this morning: Andre Seppi and Steve Dassis 4-6, 6-4, 7-6. 7-6, and Joey Fresonga beating American Jack Stokes 7-6, 7-5, 6-7, 6-3, and Andy Murray against Sam Querrey 6-4, 6-2, 6-4. Pretty ones for Andy Murray. He hasn't dropped a set yet. I think he's actually enjoying this Australian Open. Kerber and Pliskova 6-love, 6-4. So she's actually sending out the message to those of you that feel okay. She's struggling in the first 2 games, but then in the third one, she just had to come to the party, and she's through to the 4th round. Svetlana Kuznetsova and Jelena Jankovic, that was a tight one, but somehow Kuznetsova was the one who prevailed, winning 6-4, 5-7, 9-7, and that third set was actually long, but somehow she knows what she had to do.
That's right.
Experience paid off. These 2 players actually experienced on court, so
but one, more experience will pay off. Cecilia, it's getting interesting. I'm loving it. We're just getting into the 3rd round. By the way, I'll remind you again, Novak Djokovic didn't go beyond the 2nd round. Upset for you right there at the Australian Open. Someone was asking me yesterday, Serena Williams is still winning. I said, why shouldn't she win? Kerber is winning. As long as Kerber is winning, Serena Williams will keep winning. And of course, she has records right in front of her that she wants to break. So let's see if she can go all the way. Andy Murray is still winning in straight sets, but his knee is gradually becoming a problem. He says, no.
It's not.
No, don't, because you know what? He doesn't want us to talk about it. So that the knee doesn't, then starts getting worse. He says, I'm fine. Cecilia, he says he's fine. He can go on. Novak Djokovic, that loves winning in Melbourne, is out of the way. He knows that Rafael Nadal has been inconsistent. Roger Federer is getting tired. He's saying to him, he's whispering, Murray, this is your opportunity. First Australian Open title, don't lose it.
Yeah, I think usually, laughing at this joke where someone said Andy Murray should buy a kind of a wine, and give to histamine for ensuring that Djokovic is actually out of the Australian Open. So he needs to pump champagne and celebrate him because he ensures that the guy is out. So when you're looking at the other tops, you mentioned Roger Federer was 17th now, so he maybe doesn't stand a chance. And of course, Rafael Nadal, his inconsistency, you can't really predict Rafael Nadal these days and all that. When you expect him to perform, he just doesn't perform. So, Andy Murray, it's all yours now. It's practically for him to lose because he has been consistent in all his plays so far. So it's just that. So he should just actually, buy that wine and...
I know, Cecilia, I've seen all sorts of social media. There's a delegation from from Britain heading towards Uzbekistan to thank the country for what they did for Andy Murray. And look, I want us to take this story further. What if we close and open our eyes on Dennis Istomin makes it to the final?
Okay. You know what? He says, you know, he's in shock, so he's still celebrating. He's still in celebratory mood right now. You know, when you take out a top seed in a game, so you celebrate a whole lot that you don't even focus on your next opponent. So he's still celebrating that. I don't know if he's going to get to the fourth man. I don't know. But we'll just wait until. That's Angelique Kerber, how she was able to dispatch Pliskova. It was more like an easy win for her. And Stan Wawrinka, the man you're saying, look, he's not consistent, but after winning the last Grand Slam of the year, the US Open, this man you're saying right there might just be another one. He was able to beat Victor Trekkie in a straight set, so without breaking a sweat. So Stan Wawrinka is still on.
We're worried for him because the guy that took out Novak Djokovic wears glasses. Trekkie was wearing the glasses right there, but Stan Wawrinka, like, I know what's going on. That's the trend. I will shine my eyes.
The lady Serena Williams is going to play next.
She wears glasses too. Okay. So you see.
Come on, you guys shouldn't bring some theory that just didn't work. But sometimes it doesn't work. It's just how ready you are. You know, Djokovic didn't know what hit him. He said the guy played very well. I mean, the guy was even shocked that okay, he could beat Djokovic. So sometimes when you're not at your A game at that particular time, no matter how good you are, and even if the person is just a qualifier or maybe ranked 200th on the board somehow,
and that's what we keep saying.
A wild card taking you out
every day. That when you feel the power of sports, Istomin said, I surprised myself. You can surprise yourself in a lot of ways, following these action-packed of the sport and win in an unusual way.
That's the way it is.
We will keep talking about this.
Yes.